In today's video we are flying from Tokyo to Frankfurt with a 4-hour transit at Hong Kong International Airport. But how well does that connection actually work? Are 4 hours too long or not quite enough? Let's see how this plays out in practice and why you might not even want to leave Hong Kong in the end. Our journey starts in the center of Tokyo this time. From Ginza, an airport express bus connects directly to Narita International Airport. This is quite convenient since the airport buses from Tokyo Station, which is around a 10-minute walk from Ginza Station, can be really crowded in comparison. The bus leaves around 10 past 10 am and arrives in Narita at 11:30 am. Also, for those wondering, the bus does have a toilet, which is convenient. At the airport we go to the Cathay business counter, which doesn't have a queue, then go through immigration to the dedicated Cathay Lounge at Narita. We make it to the lounge within about 40 minutes of our arrival by bus, and the lounge itself is rather spacious, but it's not all too creative or memorable in terms of design. However, the food and drink selection is quite nice if you enjoy Japanese cuisine. If anything, we had trouble not getting too much from the buffet. The lounge also has a nice view of the terminal and runway, so that the wait time flew by rather quickly. Getting from the lounge to the gate, we soon board this 777-300ER, which Cathay usually uses on its long-haul flights. This is noteworthy in that Cathay flies the regular 777-300 to Osaka, as you can see in our previous video. So you get the more premium experience on this 5.5-hour flight between Tokyo and Hong Kong rather than on the shorter Osaka flights. For this flight we sit together in the middle seats of the old Cathay Business Class product, which has seen better days but remains one of the more spacious seat designs I've flown in business class. However, especially given the low resolution and laggy screens, you can see the age of the product. Personally, this is not a deal breaker for me, yet it is unfortunate to catch the old board product, considering that Cathay also occasionally flies the new Aria suite on this route. Soon after the 3 PM takeoff, hot towels are served and the meal service begins. The menu features a mix of Hong Kong international and Japanese options. We go with the Japanese option, which starts off with an assortment of nuts and snacks. We also get a Hong Kong milk tea, which unfortunately is just a powder drink that doesn't taste noteworthy either. The Japanese meal is not bad, but also not particularly memorable and a bit light in terms of portion size. After the meal service, let's quickly check the bathrooms. The bathroom on the left at the front is much more spacious, while the one on the right is considerably smaller. All is reasonably clean and well kept given the aircraft's age. As for the amenity kit, Cathay offers the same one you'll find on their other long-haul flights, which we've covered in more detail in previous videos here on the channel. They do come in different colors though, which makes them a bit of a collectible item over time. This 5-hour afternoon flight leaves enough time to get some work done. Thankfully, Cathay offers complimentary Wi-Fi in business class, which is always great to see. The connection was solid throughout the flight and easily good enough to stay productive and even stream some music without interruptions. Besides my beloved travel adapter, the Soundcore Sleep A20 headphones have quickly become one of my favorite travel accessories. I do have the usual over-ear noise cancelling headphones, but I really don't enjoy bringing them due to their size. You can also not lean on the sides, and my ears and head tend to get uncomfortably warm on longer flights. Sometimes I also get a headache from active noise cancelling. The A20 solved basically all of these issues. Designed for sleep, they lie flush in the ear and use only passive noise cancelling. This is usually the much more comfortable and easy option for me when flying long haul. You can find a link in the description. Pretty much spot on, we approach Hong Kong International Airport after around a 5-hour flight. During landing, one overhead compartment opens, but luckily nothing falls out, but perhaps yet another sign of an aging aircraft. Deboarding and getting to the lounge is an absolute breeze. It takes only around 20 minutes from touchdown to the lounge, simply following the signage. We're going to the Pier again, our favorite of the current Cathay lounges in Hong Kong. What the Narita lounge was missing, the Pier has in terms of character, whether it's the interior design, the tea bar or the food on offer. When it comes to connections, the shower rooms are particularly convenient. You first go to the counter and receive a buzzer that notifies you when it's your turn. Then, being shown one of the many shower rooms, you can use the facility with no official time limit. The rooms are pretty well kept and nice, nothing super special but inviting nonetheless. After having some snacks, tea and a refreshing shower, our 4-hour transit comes to an end. To be honest, the lounge is so nice we wouldn't have minded staying even a bit extra. But especially on this connection, arriving around 7 PM and then getting on to the next flight around 11 PM, the lounge stay is perfect for dinner, refreshment and basically getting ready to sleep on the second leg of the flight. From the lounge we make it to our next 777-300ER of the day. This time, sitting at the window, the seat is even a bit more spacious, although the same points about the old onboard product arise. Not too long after takeoff, the meal service starts again with a hot towel and a menu that features 5 main dishes, showcasing the considerably nicer options when flying out of Cathay's home airport. Those options also include 2 plant-based dishes, a signature dish and an all-day menu. We go with the signature wonton soup, which is excellent. The bathrooms we already checked out, so it's time to unwind. Cathay's mattress pad is really nice, making the seat quite a bit more comfortable. From there it turns into a fully lie-flat bed to get some rest on this around 13-hour flight. Of course, I use my Soundcore A20 headphones to sleep as mentioned earlier, but you can also pair them with a Bluetooth transmitter to enjoy the in-flight entertainment on an older aircraft that lacks native Bluetooth. The link to my travel gadgets is in the video description as always. Just like on the first leg, Wi-Fi is included here as well. Around 2.5 hours before touchdown, the breakfast service rolls out. At the beginning of the flight we received a menu to choose our breakfast and whether we wanted to be woken up for the meal service. I went with the muesli, which comes with some pastry. I also get the cold pressed strawberry Fuji apple juice and the lime juice, which are both excellent. Together with the signature Cathay Delight I got during boarding, this is probably the flight with the nicest non-alcoholic drinks I've had, although Emirates is a great competitor in this regard. With that we slowly approach landing, which leads me to a quick note on the service. The cabin crew on both flights have been really kind and forthcoming, perhaps not outstanding compared to other services in the region, but really nice nonetheless. This also leads me to a final verdict. The experience of going from Ginza via Narita to Hong Kong and Frankfurt has been really nice and smooth. Of course it takes longer in total, with a 5-hour flight to Hong Kong followed by a 13-hour flight to Europe. But I personally quite enjoy stretching a trip into these different legs, getting some time off the plane, walking around, showering and refreshing. This is probably also due to the additional comfort of traveling in business class and being able to go to the lounge. But all things considered, I take this route again anytime. If you value comfort, lounge time and breaking up a long journey, this is a fantastic option, but if speed is your priority, a direct flight will still win. Arriving in Frankfurt, I can already tell you what's coming next. We have many more reviews to come, from MIAT Mongolian Airlines in business and economy to Emirates first class flights and, notably, an ANA direct flight from Narita to Frankfurt in economy. To see how the Cathay route compares to a direct ANA flight, make sure to like this video, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. In the meantime, you can check our other Cathay Pacific reviews on this channel. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.